We've been focusing a lot on the M2 lately, and we've made a lot of improvements with it, but there's still some things lacking with this car, so today we're gonna try to fix that. We have a bunch of parts from our friends over at SenCal. They sent over pretty much everything we can do to the engine bay, and guess what? We added a lot of carbon to the outside. We're gonna be adding even more carbon now to the engine bay. You guys know the drill. Before we start installing all these cool parts, we have to start taking all the stock parts off. Oh my God, it's so greasy. I hate it so much. One of my favorite things about the S58 is the way that it sounds. Now, when you add a set of intakes to this car, you get a completely different set of turbo noises compared to stock. Now, there's a bunch of different styles of options of intakes out there, but what the internet says is that the loudest things that you can get are front mount intakes. So these intakes from SenCal will relocate the air filter behind the kidney grills. I think you might be able to see them behind the kidneys, which I kind of have a love-hate relationship with, but there's no denying that it's gonna sound amazing and be super loud, which now that we have a loud exhaust, hearing a little more turbo noise, it's gonna go a long way. Do you guys remember when we installed all the carbon fiber aero and we installed the front lip and Calvin lowered the jack onto the front lip and almost snapped it? Yeah, I remember that too. It's only been 15 minutes. Calvin's already breaking parts.
Oh my God. This is what, look, see, Dylan did that. He was underneath the car and he went like this. Bink! Do you think I have the strength to do that?
Breaky part. Whoa, hold up, nail time, nail time. This could be the part we were hoping shows up today. And if it does, you guys are in for a treat. We have a mystery package that you're gonna have to wait till the middle of the video for you to see that. Calvin, don't, Calvin, don't, Calvin, don't, Calvin, don't, ow!
All right, well, I just had a delicious sausage. Do with that what you will. I watched a video on YouTube, crazy, right? Someone cutting this out. We've done it on the M4 and the M5, and I've used like a really nice tool to make it cylindrical. But I watched a video, some dude just, then just pulled this straight back, and then did the same thing down here. For all intents and purposes, I think it's gonna do the exact same, so we're gonna try it out.
That's pretty, I mean, yeah. All right, now with the intakes in, we can go ahead and start putting back the front bumper and all the kidney grills accessories. It looks pretty mean. What I do like about front mount intakes is the fact that you have this like bullish looking end, but it will be very visible through the front kidney grills. But who knows? They may not be staying. We might not have two air. You got it. But who knows? We might not have two air filters for very long.
You might have one smushed one.
The car comes with a metal version of this, but SenCal sells this carbon fiber replacement. And because we have an overwhelming theme of carbon fiber, why not add more carbon fiber to our carbon fiber so the carbon fiber looks good with all the other carbon fiber? This is going to look sick. I've always wanted to be a part of the over and obnoxious BMW Carbon Club. And I guess we kind of were it with the G82, but not as much.
No, this is
then we just had to get some
Carbon Club.
Stupid dry carbon body for that car and ruined it.
I like the Ook Club, OOCC.
More carbon to the mix, SenCal engine cover. But the carbon fiber don't stop. Ready, slow-mo, walking up. You like that?
I loved it.
It's kind of like I'm an F80 wannabe, and I wanted the carbon strut brace, but the G80s don't get it, so I got the next closest thing. Now all we need is a little bit of carbon right here.
Are these more rigid than the stock one?
Absolutely.
I'd like to think so, but
And because we added so much carbon to the exterior of this M2, I felt we couldn't leave the bay out of the picture. And when it comes to parts that you can pick for the BMW chassis, there are so many different options, and SenCal had all the answers that we needed to dress the bay up so it matched the rest of the car. And we also took care of the undercarriage as well because the oil cooler is extremely exposed to the ground, so we added this skid plate to cover it and make sure it's nice and tidy. And now a brief word from today's sponsor. No matter how you're watching football this postseason, Underdog Fantasy has you guys covered. Underdog is bringing playoff magic all playoffs long. Every playoff weekend, you need to open your Underdog app to see what new special promos are available each weekend. If you live under a rock and you don't know what Underdog is, it is the best place to play fantasy sports. It's super simple. All you have to do is pick higher or lower on your favorite player's projected stat, and if you're right, you can make some real ched. And with the NFL playoffs here, new customers will get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. All you have to do is use promo code HUNT when you sign up, and you will be granted those extra bonus funds. Now, I've already locked my picks in for this weekend, and I'm gonna be focusing on the Patriots and Texans game. Unfortunately, the Texans beat the Steelers, and the Patriots beat the Chargers, so this one hurts, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think the Patriots are gonna smash the Texans, and I think Drake May is gonna continue balling out this year, so I'm gonna have him going more than 0.5 rush or recorded touchdown. And of course, I think he's gonna be targeting Hunter Henry all over again. So I think that Henry is gonna do more than 39.5 receiving yards, and CJ Stroud is gonna be a CJ less, because he's gonna throw less than 214.5 pass yards, because the Texans are straight up gonna lose. And what makes Underdog the best is they're available in most states, including Texas, California, and Florida. So use promo code HUNT to get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. It's super simple. Click the links down below, download the app, and get started. Now let's get back to today's video. And the last minute addition. I didn't think this was gonna show up today, but we have a brand new set of suspension from Nitron for the M2, and it's already unboxed. It is right here. These are the R1 coilovers. Now, we actually run Nitron on a few different of our cars here. The 488 is the most recent car with a Nitron application. These are sick. The quality of Nitron is truly undeniable, and what's really cool is they're actually local to us. They have a factory 45 minutes north of us in Temecula, and this is going to be the weapon of choice for the G87 M2. These are the R1s. These are technically their entry-level coilover, but don't let the word entry-level confuse you. You get for what you pay for. Let me just show the detail on these end links. These are the provided end links. That is beautiful.
These are crazy. This is the coolest suspension I think I've ever seen.
These are hot. They come with new top hats for the front. You get camber adjustment.
I've never seen a top hat
that looks like this. This is for the bottom.
Rear top hat.
Oh, rear top hat.
And then you can adjust it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be deleting the factory suspension on the M2, we're going to be deleting all of the electronic dampening, stiffening, riding control aspects. So these will not plug into the OEM harnesses, but that's okay because Nitron also makes what's known as the EDC delete, electronic dampening controller. So we're gonna be plugging these into the engine bay where the top hats are supposed to plug in, and it will pretty much just allow us so no codes come up on the G87 when we disconnect everything. These are crucial because no one likes those warning lights. So this is all from Nitron. I can't freaking wait. So let's chuck these in.
Rear shock, Nitron, all assembled. Make sure that you locate this bottom dual shear, I don't know what you want to call it, mount properly though. Otherwise you'll put excess load on this top cap for no reason. So aligned it, now we're gonna install the top hat and then lift the arm up to cap it.
I literally can't get my arms around Dylan.
Sometimes I wish my backpack couldn't talk. Sometimes I regret wishing my backpack could talk.
Sometimes it's really hard being Dylan's backpack. He ends up. No.
Same thing they put in the rear. EDC, electronic dampening control delete. I think it has like a resistor in it, tricks the ECU into thinking it's still plugged in. It just doesn't control anything. So no dash lights, but no controllable shock anymore.
My arms are here.
They are pretty buff.
No. Oh, this is a good spot.
Did you put on the brace like after mine? No. Right in the hole? Yeah. Can you give me that?
I'll do it.
Thanks, TJ.
Don't worry, Cal.
Cal, where you been? TJ, thank you for being here for all this. I appreciate it.
Do we think it's gonna be low or do we think it's gonna be high?
I think it'll be kind of high.
I think it'll be high. But the car's gonna look so much better now that it's not on stilts. and it's not sunken in. If we haven't said it in this video, these are not the wheels that we're gonna run on the car. I promise we have a really cool wheel coming, and this is all I will say. It's, okay, we have 4 wheels coming. Thank you, Dylan. It's way different than anything you guys have ever seen us do. It's not a BBS wheel, so you guys can relax. It's going to be wild, and you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, but we all here love it.
I think it's sick.
I think it's so sick.
Prestigious company, different take on classic style.
But it's gonna take 2 weeks. They told me today they could get it done in 2 weeks. Normally it's a 4-week lead time. They're gonna get it done for you guys in 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that video. We're gonna fix this and the color soon. It's coming. But this is gonna, the spacers are our temporary setup. All right, where are we gonna sit? Where are we gonna sit?
I think we're gonna have a half.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh, I think after a drive it'll be pretty great.
Do you want to lower the front at all? Wow, it looks so much better. I say we go lower.
There's quite a bit of camber. I think when we adjust this,
I say we pull them out. Because if you're gonna be stock wheel, we gotta be like on the really aggressive side, I think.
So right now, when we had it down on the ground, it looked like it probably had like 3.5 degrees of negative camber. You want some, but not that much. There's a bolt here that has an eccentric washer that moves the arm or the knuckle in and out on the arm. So if you watch the back of the wheel this way, you can see me move it. Watch me, you see it?
Before we test out the suspension, I want to see how loud the front mount intakes are. On my GT2 M4, they're ridiculously loud, and one of the coolest things about it. So I just drove Anthony up to the street, and I bet you we're going to hear it most when the car is under load. So we're at the top of the hill to see what it sounds like.
You can already hear it.
The exhaust is pretty loud, so it's hard to hear all of it, but I can definitely hear it from the front.
Super loud.
Yeah. And with the initial test out of the way, we're gonna take this car to where it really belongs, and it's on the street. Yeah, brakes are a little bit better in this M2 mode that I haven't set it Dude, this car eats, man. Oh my God. Oh yeah, he's super tail happy. Input with the nose. The Nitron suspension is super, super good. I really, really enjoy it. For a driving aspect on a day-to-day, this setup is really nice because it's comfortable still, but there's still a little bit of adjustment. Like, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna tighten up the front dampening just a little bit. But for like an everyday driver and cruiser, it's so good. That's all we got for today's video. If you guys want some more behind the scenes stuff on what we're doing at the shop, we've been uploading some videos on our second channel, which is known as TJ Hunt Clips. So you can search that and find it, or it'll be linked down below in the description. The next thing we're gonna be tackling for the M2 is finally the aesthetic of the car. I cannot stand all the exposed carbon, so we're gonna be focusing on that in the next episode. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace out and keep moving forward.